trying to get the $1 million bag of Matic, and I think I'm getting close. I wanted to get about 300,000 or 400,000 Matic during this hyper expansion phase, and I do believe I'm setting a price target.
Cryptoslo, cryptocurrency news and investing.
Cryptoslo with more crypto gains. What's going on, guys? Today we're talking about Polygon. Polygon is absolutely exploding. If you've been following my channel, you know I started a Matic Polygon playlist that basically will take you from zero to Matic Polygoning. And if you're not over here yet, check out the Bootstrapping to Polygon Smart Chain Network, and that'll get you all set up. You can come over from the east side, you can come over from the Binance Smart Chain side, but I'll leave a link down to the Bootstrapping. But let's talk about Matic. TVL is pumping along nicely. As I've talked about this, it was the same thing with Binance Chain. It's all about TVL. As TVL explodes, the primary asset will explode. And you want to be positioned. Basically, you know, if the thing gets traction, then you're going to get charting tools, you're going to get farms, you're going to get all of this. But in the early stages, you'll have a parabolic blast off of the primary asset as money flows in. Now, I have noticed one thing. If you go over to CoinMarketCap, it's saying that there is actually 2.3 billion in locked value, and on DeFi Pulse it's saying 1 billion. So what I would like to see on the Matic side is kind of like a DeFi station, you know, that shows basically locked value, but maybe, I don't know, I'm not really sure where they're getting their reporting contracts. But one thing's for certain, Matic is absolutely exploding, and as you see in the title of my video, my goal is to get $1 million bag of Matic, and I don't think it's going to be that hard, you know, as it expands. People are asking what my price target is on this. I'll talk about that here in a little bit. Now, what am I doing on Matic? I told you that I am basically, during this expansion phase, I am on Aave. Aave is trusted. It's been around forever. They're paying Matic rewards. So my primary play at the moment is keeping my loan. Basically, I deposit my Matic bag, I borrow DAI or USDC, and I borrow more Matic. And then during the expansion phase, basically, I'm building my Matic bags. I also get wrapped Matic as a reward that I just hyper compound into my pot. And then as far as my values, I've had a lot of people ask me about that. I like to keep this LTV under 30%, which is a health factor of about 2.12. And then I've had some people ask, well, what if there's a dip? I will DCA in with funds from other dApps. I don't sell or liquidate. So like, just to give you an idea how this works, like right now, let's see where I'm sitting at. I'm currently in profit of about $36,000. So $36,000 would pay my loan off right now. So basically, I would withdraw Matic from my hyper compounded bag. Okay, I'm 36K in profit. That means I could pull out 66,000 Matic, and then I would pay off my loans. But I think it's too early. I am targeting a lot higher price before I close this loan. So my ultimate goal is to hyper compound my Matic bags while the TVL is growing on the network, while the price of Matic is growing, and then once I hit this thing goes parabolic, I'll cash out and I'll pay off my loan. I'll hold my Matic. The difference is my Matic bag will be free and clear. So Let's keep moving on. I made a detailed video on how I'm hyper compounding on here and what my strategies are. Just check the playlist. Over on QuickSwap, as you can see, an explosion on QuickSwap. I think where was it? I saw a tweet that over $1 billion in volume and Matic has flowed through in the last 24 hours. So we're getting some explosive growth. But in the scheme of things, when you got 36 billion on Binance and only 1 or 2 billion on Matic, Matic has a lot of room to grow. So QuickSwap absolutely just blew off the charts, like literally doubled within this last day due to this volume. Me personally, I'm not farming QuickSwap. They do have your base pools where you earn quick. I mean, there's a lot of ways down on it, up 89%. So it's a far way down. So once again, my strategy is just to focus on building my Matic bag during the expansion phase of the money. And if you understand this, you'll completely, if you followed me on the Binance train, it's the same thing. It's just whether or not this specific thing gets traction. As you can see, volume just on QuickSwap, massive parabolic. Now, I was going to say, if you're over, I know a lot of people are asking, how do I get my Binance Smart Chain over? Xpollinate is the bridge that I've been using, but if you go there, now they list the liquidity, okay? So if I'm trying to bridge some Binance, looks like it's recharged again. You need to make sure there's liquidity on the Matic side and then on the other side of the stable coin that you're going through. So they recharge this liquidity like every 24 hours. And right now, this is the main bridge that's being used to get over to the Matic side. Now, people ask, is there anywhere where I can find a list of projects? I have found awesomepolygon.com that has a more genericized version of the list. Now, what I have noticed, just like Aave, that some of the larger protocols have adopted Matic, but we're not seeing all the little farms and stuff right now. As far as QuickSwap, I guess that's the other question. Is QuickSwap the pancake of Matic? It quite could be, because they really don't have a ton of competition. I know there's one or a couple other swapping mechanisms, but QuickSwap seems to be the hot one. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, so the farm, PolyWhale. PolyWhale has been killing it. I'm over here. I am not in the degen pools. I'm just over in the USDC pool. I pulled out some of my Matic loans, and then I just put I put $9,000 in this pool, and it's earning about 500%. And that's variable. And there's a 4% deposit fee, and that goes back to buying Krill. But PolyWhale is off to a good start. And they're let's see, what is that money flow coming in hot? Yeah, so PolyWhale is doing pretty well. Now, I will say this is very similar to a lot of the farms we saw on Binance. So they are going to need to get creative with this if they want to, keep the Krill token from getting smashed. But I'm not technically recommending getting in any of the 50-50 pools. As always, those are the highest risk and the primary asset. I'm basically taking my yield from Krill, and then I'm going over to QuickSwap, and I'm just buying Matic with my dividends that I make on PolyWhale. Another thing you could do is you could take the yield from PolyWhale, and you could use that to pay back your loan or improve, or just to have a stack of USDC when Matic is on a dip. My cost average so far is about 40 cents. So now we get to the part of the video of the title, and that is the trying to get the $1 million bag of Matic. And I think I'm getting close. I think I'm getting close. I wanted to get about 300,000 or 400,000 Matic before this, during this hyper expansion phase. And I do believe I'm setting a price target of around $3 to $5, which would put me at $1 million on my Matic Bag, and then I'll definitely be ready for the farms. Something to keep in mind though, and I have noticed that Matic follows the Ethereum price very closely, and I think a lot of that has to do with that Matic is over on the ERC20 side, so you got people trading it on Uniswap. Ultimately, I'd love to see all the coins on the ETH side burnt, so we could close that arbitrage loop between the Polygon side and the ERC20 Matic side. And I had actually thought that there might be some opportunities there too. I might do a video on that later, but as far as now, things are clocking along. Now, when we get these jump ups like this, you have to be careful because the price jumped. Let's see, let's go back over to the 1 day. The price went up quickly, okay? So, you could expect a retracement, possible retracement. So if that's the case, the best thing to do is go over to Aave, borrow your USD, and kind of sit on that bag and maybe wait to see if it dips a little. When you hyper compound, you don't always necessarily want to buy at the top. Like if it's peaking right now, and I made another borrow, like my LTV is looking really good. So if I borrowed right now, let's see, if I borrowed USDC, 2.12 is about my target. Let's see, that puts me, I could borrow, I don't know, about $12,000. So that if I went over to QuickSwap, and then I would use that $12,000 by Matic. But a better way to do it might be for me to take the $12,000 right now while my collateral is worth a lot, and then wait to see if it dips a little bit, and then maybe get Matic for like 45 cents, 47 cents if it dips a little. So I don't always necessarily, I kind of lag my borrowing a little bit. I don't try to do it like real time because there could be dips, and I want to make sure my health factor stays, very healthy so that I don't get wrecked and liquidated. But yeah, other than that, I will possibly be checking out some of these other protocols to see, what they have. But a lot of these, like I said, are existing ones, and they've just adopted the L2 of Matic. And but there could be some gems in here. It's quite a bit, and I'm still new to this side, so I'm working my way through this. And again, just building my bags during the TVL. And again, I stress to you that this is that opportunity. This is that opportunity video that I was talking about. The same thing I did when I was talking about Binance Chain, and that is, this happens very quickly. It's just like how Binance Coin went and it just shot off the charts, and then there's no looking back. So you have to jump on the opportunity while it's hot. And if you're buying high, hold back some funds, scale in, only get 50%, and keep some funds so that you can scale into it. That's what I had to do because I bought it around 42 cents, and then it dipped. I just kept DCAing. I got my average down to about 40, and then now boom, it's popped up. I'm totally up if you've been following my trades. So other than that, I will continue to post updates and like and subscribe. And I hope you like today's video. And as always, this is Cryptoslo. If you're not talking gains, then we're not talking.